right now they don't have like a strong lane.
Anti-mage, then I definitely want Core Enchantress.
Oh, this is... I think he's gonna have a very, very hard time in the lane.
Yeah.
Extremely high amount of magical damage combined with physical damage and Swashbuckle, and
all right,
there it is, first blood.
Yeah, this bottom lane, no worries at all for this anti-mage. He's found an excellent lane to start things off, and partly down to the way that Forze did decide to run their side lanes against him. And Sick Charge is going to be popped. Dreamer said he would have liked to get one of those. Kezcube will be, he'll be happy to take the two of them. Trying to keep the ball onto him. FBC wants to come back across. Just need to be a little careful of the slight and the chains as FBC gets brought down very low by the slight. He continues to run. Hyde is trying to chase him with the kinetic field control. They'll get him low, but Chu will be able to deny him there, as I believe he took over the boar as the right click out of it. Am I correct in that, or am I crazy? I think that's what he did, bro. I think the boar attack was mid-air. He takes over the boar, so therefore it counts as his own boar killing off his teammate. So fine. Overall, that being even, I mean, I feel like you are probably more scared of what Boom's been able to get out of this early game, right? I'm looking at this Pango. I'm looking at this anti-mage. These are two cores that are having a very, very good start. Mikoto is going to be able to make massive plays. This Javelin into what is on track to be a very quick diffusal blade, it's just going to be deadly for the entire lineup of Forza. Anytime Mikoto turns up, they sort of had to run. They're not going to be ready to fight this Pango early on. Have the Remnant available, so we'll manage to jump away. Bottom lane, Dreamer Cell, he's just being able to run down heroes alone.
Doesn't even need to pop the ulti.
Yeah.
Hey, Anti-Mage should not die in this game. It's that free Anti-Mage game.
Yeah, he's had that sort of a start that's certainly looking to be that. I mean, it's 1-0-2 down here. He's under sort of no sort of threat. Top lane, BZZ will come in, maybe be able to snipe down FBZ with the rocket flare. We'll look to chase down Hyde a bit with the battery assault. He's able to get back towards
Hit
the
him
freeway,
once,
but still
cancel that move speed and the region coming out from Tranquils.
Have him here, or maybe not. I mean, the battery assault has ended. He's looking for the jukes, but BZZ's able to keep tabs on him and will claim the kill. So Forza are able to finally strike back on this top lane with the chase. Far ahead, their off lane are pretty much non-existent. The Beastmaster's lane, FBC has had a rough start, but I think he'll take that because his other two cores, this Dreamer Cell Anti-Mage, is continuing to just get kill after kill, and he's doing it on his own. He's just able to walk under the tower. He's 2-0-2. He's nearly got the money for the Demon Edge at just 10 minutes in on this Anti-Mage from Dream.
Anti-Mage does not want to participate in fights once he gets a Battle Fury, but will join if needed. Use ulti, go back to farming, farm his Manta style, then he's ready to fight. Another good hook shot from BZZ. The Beastmaster needs to approach. Only 2 points in glimpse, but it's enough.
And in the jungle, boom. They'll be able to invade, find Chu. Do have to, well, use the two ultimates to get that kill. Back towards mid. I mean, again, Dreamer Cell, he's just sort of fighting off two heroes on his own. We have both Vanscore and BZZ. They came across. They're both going to die for it. I mean, that really did start with the two of them running at this anti-mage. But Dreamer Cell, he was just ready to turn, hit back. And this anti-mage game continues where he has just been uncontested. And even when they do try and contest him, he ends up turning around and killing them off. Such success with in last game. See if they can get the lead in the mid lane. Look at the setup onto the Beastmaster. They'll jump forward, push him back. FBZ goes down. Will roar. But there's no help to be had as they use both the Roar and the Static Storm to no avail there and attempt to turn things around. Or maybe if Mikoto can get in, he's thinking about rolling Thundering forwards. It's the whole 5-man of Forze. So a little too scary for him to go into. They're going to have to let that tower go down. So Forze is starting to really get some pressure going together. The 5 of them taking objectives in a manner that Boom's just not prepared to defend when they're down a hero.
Mikoto has that freshly diffusal blade, a little bit of a misplay there. You can bounce off the Fisher with the Rolling Thunder, but it was not there.
Yeah, it just opts for
efficient item at the moment in the game, and with the talent, there's a really big synergy. Mikoto.
A little off the mark there, BZZ, with the hook shot, but they may still get the kill as the Swashbuckle's already been used and they've had it. He didn't need to hit it. He did not need to hit the hook as he just runs him down, pushes him out. Kezcube, will he get out? He will. Coming over this mid lane, 19-teen. Oh, that was smooth. Chains up Kezcube and then Remnants before the Static Storm's down. Still gets a whole lot of his mana. burnt here by the army, the Necromonicons, as he does go down. Stone Gaze is popping, and Mikoto is able to roll away the setup. Oh, it's perfect. This Pango finds the line, takes the triple, as Mikoto's ready to head over for more, because now Gibkey, he's isolated. He's trying to find Kezcue, will get the kill, but it's going to cost him his life as he's trapped in by the Fisher. Dreamer Cell finishes him off, gets that guaranteed goal with the Mana Void. You saw there, you know, that back in the action. Well, okay, as soon as Mikoto has a great play, he has a bit of a what play? These sort of defensive abilities to keep him safe. He's got to build them first himself, but after that, you get this Rapier, you're going to be able to have such a huge impact as the Deucer. Gibkey's looking for the wraparound in towards the river. He's coming in to help out the rest of his team, able to take down at least the two of them. Mikoto gets the roll off in time as he'll go away. 19 team with a remnant jump will manage to chase out of there. Mikoto does not want to commit to look for the Ember kill. He knows he has to back up. With two heroes down on Boom, this is not a fight they're interested in sticking around for. Dreamer Cell still looking toward getting that Manta style done before he really gets involved. Does not want to lose his life before that item is completed. Playing the game wrong. You're getting that Aegis, you're getting the big money items, the big Rapiers out. As in the river, trying to scout things out as the Beastmaster, but it may cost him his life. BZZ quick with the reaction as he hookshot straight up to the high ground onto FBZ. FBZ turns with a roll, but the Ice Blast is down upon him, and they're losing more in the river here. Buyback straight away from the Beastmaster, but as I say, he already used his raw in attempt to play defensively. The Anti-Mage has to get out of here. Mikoto's trying to commit, but the damage from the Impetus, it's just too much. Mikoto goes down as well. As Boom, they're letting this game start to slip away from them as Forze are taking over. They're taking the lead now.
Careful also. Boom, they were fighting in division. Two observer board. Oh, missed hook
Off
shot.
the mark, BZZ. That hook shot could have been pretty big. I mean, they might still just find something. Remnant in aggressively as he's clipped himself, though. He's up. He's trapped at the top. His mana is burnt. He gets one more sleight of fist up, but he's still stuck. Do they have the vision or anything to kill him? They do. They see him up there. He puts another Remnant down, but he has no mana to jump out of here. His 19 team clips himself straight to the grave. Mikoto is caught out. Multiple buybacks coming out from both teams. They knew that Boom did buy back for this. As 19 team, he's straight back on that cliff as soon as he dies. Did have the Remnant there, so came back to it.
This also Anti-Mage. He needed one extra shot. Oh, that's going to be a big one.
Indeed, an Ember dieback. As Dreamer Cell and Hyde, they catch him out, and with the Ember, they've got to be careful. It doesn't matter, so they killed off Mikoto and he's gone. Without their Ember Spirit, that's a lot. But some clowny plays from both sides here as 19 team is going to be kicking himself a bit. We do indeed. It's getting a little sloppy, a little messy. He still wants to go for it. He knows how strong it will be, especially in these sort of skirmishes. Static Storm will clip the two of them. The Fisher as well. Mikoto tries to line up the Swashbuckle. They lose the Disruptor, but the setup could just be enough for them to find the kills. They're looking for the bounces. Chew, he's already healed up. In fact, with the Stone Gaze, they cannot finish off these kills, Boom. They've got to back off and get out of there. Gibkey, BZZ, chase down the Earthshaker. Mikoto's still watching from the side. Can he get back into offer any sort of help? He can't. He's rooted up. 19 teams on top of him. Mikoto cannot get his tool set out as the Windgale falls. Hyde in the trees. Gets the blink off in time. And will manage to TP away. Will be there. She's already sending out that courier. This is where it starts to feel good at the Deuce. You're preparing for the purchase.
And one thing you do not buy it until you get that Aegis. So you're just keeping it locked down the Demon Edge.
And then they're rolling over them a bit. Boom, playing out alone, one by one, dropping like flies.
They have a catapult and they're inside your base
You've
right
got to
now.
get back. This Deuce is going to clean up your sort of high ground towers and racks in a matter of seconds. They do have the fortification. Big eyes being done from the members of Boom. Dreamer Cell's got his completed Abyssal Blade, goes all in. So there's no availability for a buyback. They're losing the racks. They do have the double repair kit, but it doesn't matter. The Rapier damage is just too much. The range racks are gone.
Rapier stronger than repair.
There it is. Mid lane, they get the jump forward onto the Clockwork. Clock in trouble. They'll burst in with the Mana Void. They take out BZZ. He buys back immediately. They need to have the full squad at all times around this Medusa. They cannot afford to have any of their heroes outside of the game. It's pretty nice to have. That's a significant damage boost to each of his swashbuckles, but he's holding on to the Pupil's Gift for now. Repair kit won't save this. Again, the damage far too high as they'll clean up this top set of racks. And they weren't able to stop her there. I mean, it really does sort of beg to be seen how they can put a stop to this push that Forze can just look to repeat down the other two lanes.
This Beastmaster providing the vision, and here comes another good hook shot.
Yeah, this one's on target. FBZ does drop the raw. Cogs will push him back, but the chase is there from 19. Team doesn't get the chains connection, but the slight damage is that enough to push him over the edge.
Should be done.
It is. He's gone. Bottom lane, Dreamercell going for a bit of a rat play. Takes half the health of the tier 3 tower. And he's already on the retreat, making sure that they don't sweep round and get him. But I don't think they care to do so. They know that with him already backing off, they can push much faster than him. They're just barreling it down the mid lane, looking to get as much use as they can out of that final minute of the Aegis.
Problem is, Dreamercell is split pushing. They don't have a good catch. Hookshot needs to be used, plus
are they just gonna
chains. I mean, you can just Manta Style out of chains. He's even using Manta Style aggressively here.
I mean, they're letting him take it. They're letting him take it on this bottom lane. I guess they feel they can just shut the game down sooner. They don't really care that they're losing the racks on the bottom lane. They are committing to keeping this Deucer safe, taking what they can from the mid. BZZ gets the hookshot in, the Cogs to lock down the disruptors, popping the Starlight Gaze. Gibkey moves forward. There's no way they can turn and help out. Buyback comes out from Kezq. The range racks are gone. They're over to the melee. Mikoto playing with the idea of committing with the Rolling Thunder. Gibkey, that Aegis, down to the final 50 seconds. It's about to go. So Gibkey's got to be aware of this timing. They get the racks. They'll start to back off. Gibkey even popping the BKB. A little bit of a strange time. Maybe worried about some sort of glimpse back, but it wasn't even on him. Now the commitment. They know the BKB's about to wear off. Dreamercell moves in with the Abyssal Blade, burns the mana. Static Storm's down. They got the kill. That's the Deucer gone. They're going to have the rapier in their hands unless they can do something about Dreamercell. Chu and Vanscore are desperately trying to push Dreamercell on. Dreamercell, he wasn't able to pick it up. I believe the Fisher was sort of still blocking it out. This Clock can recover the rapier. Ember throwing his life away, though, for that attempt to push them out. As they lose Ember, they'll lose AA. Boom, they didn't get the rapier, but they got the big kills. Clock able to recover it, BZZ taking it back to the safety of the base, and they have got buybacks available on Forze, being that the Fisher came in a way that meant he couldn't quite pick up the rapier. I believe that was the problem. As Forze do recover it, they don't want to buy back though. They're so close to having their 2 cores back into the game. That is going to mean that Boom's going to be able to do some serious damage down this middle lane. The tier 3 down. The racks as well, they're starting to fall. Deuce is back in the game. Are they going to be actually able to push them off this in time? They're not. Dreamercell stands his ground, takes another melee racks away.
So 4 staffs should be used. They have a Glimmer Cape, they have Solar Crest, also Vlad's, a lot of lifesteal on top of Paladin Sword from Medusa. But they need to play around her. Hookshot is in.
He's in on the Disruptor. Able to get himself out of the Cogs though. Kezq will live, but Dreamercell, he's sort of been the focus. What's his plan? He's going to get out over towards the Deuce, who's actually been found totally isolated from the rest of the team. He came in from the bottom.
And that's the rapier.
Nowhere near the rest of Forza. And now with the rapier switched over, Dreamercell, he really can go to work. Double buybacks come out. They do lose Hyde. Hyde dead on the Shaker without buyback available. So Forze, they may have the 5 of them in the game whilst there's only 4 on Boom, but Rapier is on the anti-mage. Dreamercell's ready to go, and now Gibkey, he's suddenly a huge amount of gold down. Yeah. They got the hook shot. That's Dreamercell. Dreamercell, he's got to get out of it. He's been rooted. He wants the mana to remove it. He's trying to run. He does manage to get the blink off. Will manage to get away from Forze, but playing on the edge. As I say, Dreamercell cannot afford to lose his life. As long as he lives, this game should be Boom's.
Medusa can start farming another Divine Rapier.
Yes, she can.
It's a long run, but that's the way that you want to play this game.
Starts, just sell your BKB, sell your Mantis. There you go.
Just sell everything.
Just sell everything. Go all in on Rapier. I mean, maybe the only way. It's definitely a very hard game now for Forze in the river. Chu jumped on. Mana Void finishes him off. The bashes, the roars. That's a death on 19 Team 2. As they'll just chase them down at 1 by 1. The Stone Gates does come out in time. They hookshot across. Ice Blast is there. Can they get these kills? They look towards the Shaker. They get the Shaker kill, but the Static Storm's out. He's trapped. He's already used the BKB, but Mikoto is frozen. They burn the mana of Gibkey. In goes Dreamercell. He has the damage. Double kill for him. It's GG. It's game over. Boom. They'll hold on in this series. Take game 2, and we're going to a game 3, Lacoste.
Man, Dreamercell played extremely well this game. I said Anti-Mage should not die in this one, and he delivered 11, 0, and 8. They did not have enough lockdown for him. He was doing such a good job cutting the creep waves, pushing the